What is going on, YouTube? Drake here. We are back to dropping videos. I know I took a quite a long break, probably about 6 months. This was really busy, but I want to get back into it. And my first deck is just a different take on the Rapid Strike Urshifu, which is one of the best decks in the standard format. The reason why it is one of the best decks in the standard format is because of Gale Thrust, obviously the ability to do 150 damage to your opponent's active Pokemon, and then the G-Max Rapid Flow, which you can obviously do a lot of bench damage. You can spread it wherever you need to. And obviously with making that G-Max Rapid Flow even better, I got the Passimian card in the deck, as well as a Telescopic Sight, so we can do 180 to 2 Pokemon. And from there, I am pairing it with a Zacian V. This isn't done a lot. I haven't really seen it before, which is obviously why I want to break down a video. Now, it has Intrepid Sword, which is its ability, and that basically will prevent me from decking out early in the game. Now, it also does have Brave Blade, which will provide 230 damage. You can see here that I have 7 Metal Energy in the deck, along with 4 Rapid Strike Energy, which is plenty to be able to use the moves throughout the game, as well as even early on in the game, using that Intrepid Sword to potentially attach and accelerate energy with the Metal Energy. So taking a look here, I also have energy switches and 3 Metal Saucers to get Metal Energy back into play, as well as I do have Raihan, where I can attach basic energy whenever an opponent is, or sorry, a Pokemon is killed by damage. Now, other ways to basically get cards and obviously get cards into play, I have Crobat, where basically the ability Dark Asset, you can have up to 6 cards in play. And then we obviously use the Inteleon engine with Shaded Dealings to get more cards into play. The rest of the deck is pretty standard for an Urshifu deck, and just before we get into the game action, I like the Zacian metal build better than the dark, just because obviously with the dark they use Glaring Moltres. Glaring Moltres does damage to itself when it attacks, obviously lowering its hit points and making it easier to knock out. And then also from there, it doesn't have an ability like Intrepid Sword, where you can attach energy potentially with using it, as well as getting more cards into play. So yeah, that is my reasoning behind using a metal build on Rapid Strike Urshifu. Let's go ahead and get on into it. Alright, getting into the first game here with the Zacian Rapid Strike Urshifu deck, and we won the coin flip, so I am obviously going to go first, see what I can get set up here. So pretty good start for me. We're going to be able to play Zacian, going to be able to quick ball and get an energy into play as well, while having the Crobat. So we also do have a Rapid Strike Urshifu in play. What I'm going to do, because I have this Marnie and Research in play here, I'm going to go ahead and grab the Urshifu instead of the Sobble, and then we're going to go ahead and obviously bench the Urshifu, put this onto the Zacian. My opponent is surprised as to the build that I'm using, and then we'll go ahead and Crobat as well. You can see I have the Rapid Strike Energy to put onto him. I can go ahead and put Urshifu there, as well as Energy Switch. What we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and Energy Switch right on back, and then we are going to go ahead and Intrepid Sword. So we did pull all 3 of our Rapid Strike Urshifus, so Marnie is going to be incoming. Hopefully we can go ahead and get our Escape Rope or our Air Balloon, and hopefully attack next turn. So it looks like we're facing a more Pico deck. This could be over right after this turn, and it is. You can see how quickly and how nice we were set up there to basically have a turn 2 knockout. Let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and get into game number 2. Alright, next game here. Let's go ahead and do the coin flip. Let's see if we win. We did lose it, so we are more likely to go second. And yep, we are going number 2 here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and bench my Sobble. Obviously not going to put the Urshifu out yet, because I don't want my opponent knowing exactly what I'm running. So let's see here. Okay, we are facing Leafeon. Another reason behind me liking Zacian, we're going to get Zacian into play, is because they have a resistance to grass types. So no matter what, they will not knock out my Zacian. Another reason why I don't like the Moltres is because the Moltres has weakness to grass. So they can more than likely attack next turn, but we're obviously going to go ahead and bring out a Sobble. I'm going to go ahead and bench this Urshifu while I have it. We're going to get rid of the energy switch. So we did prize the Crobat, but we're going to, like I said, we're going to bench the Zacian. Then we're just going to go ahead and Marnie. We're going to save that rope for later because they're going to play the Galar Mine. Unfortunately, we did not get any sort of energy here, so that's unfortunate. But let's see with the Intrepid Sword, we do not get anything there either. But next turn, as long as we don't get Marnie, we'll be able to power up this Rapid Strike Urshifu and potentially get some sort of damage late on this Leafeon. Okay, so they are going to go ahead and Tool Janner. They're going to Marnie back to us. That's unfortunate. But let's see what we get here on the Marnie. Alright, so the cards we get here, I mean, that's not too bad. The only real issue here is I don't have a way to switch them out. So this Sobble's going to die. But let's see. Alright, I think we just put another Sobble into play here. I think that's the move that we would want to do. They got a really good turn too, and I didn't get the best of cards, but the research helps us out a lot. So what we're going to do, we're going to obviously bench that Sobble, put this energy on the Urshifu, research away the energy, and then potentially, yep, we can go ahead and get, I believe we are going to want to go ahead and grab, I was going to say my Tower of Waters, but we can grab that next turn. We'll just go ahead and get more energy into play. I'm going to go ahead and saucer this Zacian. I feel like I'm going to go ahead and get bossed this next turn because they usually have 3 or 4 bosses with the Inteleons. But we should be okay. Not certain if I'm going to just want to ping on the Leafeon or if I'm going to try to just get rid of the Sobbles. Okay, so yep, they are going to go ahead and boss order. Right, see what they do here. So they got 3 Sobbles, and what are they going to grab with the Shady Dealings? A Fan of Waves. Okay. That makes it a little bit more difficult, but we do have 2 Rapid Strike energies in hand, so I can go ahead and Drizzile then for a energy switch, as long as we didn't prize the other one, because I did go ahead and discard one earlier. Okay, so they scooped. Let's see what they grab here. They are really looking into their cards, not entirely certain as to, they must not know exactly what they wanted to do yet, but okay, they grabbed the Marnie. Okay, they do 240 damage. Obviously, a good move there. Let's see what we want to do. So we're gonna go ahead and Drizzile. Okay, we did prize the other. That's unfortunate. We did prize the other search. I think we might grab the Inteleon, and then we'll have to make something happen here. Yep. So grab this Inteleon, and then from there, I think the move that we're going to do, I think we're just going to try to grab 2 prizes with this Urshifu. So let's grab, I don't know if the boss is in the prizes as well. What is the move here? Okay, we're going to grab Escape Rope. We'll just grab Escape Rope and a Quick Ball. Just thin the deck a little, I guess, with what we have. Let's go ahead and put the Passimian at the bottom of the deck. Alright, so unfortunately we got rid of the energy switch and then went ahead and prized the other one, so we are going to see if we can make this work. We'll put this other guy into play. I don't think I stand much chance at winning this one, but we'll see if we can pull it out. So we are going to put that there. Lay 150, and then, because they're going to be down to 2 prizes after this, but we'll be able to hopefully KO this guy in a turn or two. What are they doing? We're going to evolve him, and then let's see. Might need to grab the Passimian while we can. I think they're grabbing an Evolution Incense. Now the fan of waves, it did actually prove handy because we had prized the energy switch. Otherwise, we could have moved it and we could have done a lot more damage to the bench. Probably take out 2 Sobbles. But okay, they did not do anything here because we obviously have Tower of Waters, so we are fine. That was amazing. We might see a comeback here, and we got the victory. They knew I was going to go ahead and attack him. Obviously, they didn't have a stadium in play, so they were not able to knock out that Urshifu. And obviously, having the Tower of Waters down, they put 0 damage on him, and we were probably going to come back and steal that one. So we're going to show you one more game, and we're going to do that next. Alright, getting into the game here. Let's see if we can win the coin flip and hopefully get a few Pokemon on the board to begin. Just waiting on this guy to choose the coin flip. There we go. We won it. That's awesome. So hopefully we can get Urshifu down and attack second turn. Alright, so let's see here. We got a Sobble, 2 Sobbles and a Zacian. I am just going to go ahead and put the Sobble down at the moment, and then we'll bench Zacian and Sobble. Obviously seeing after what we draw here to begin the turn. Let's see what we're facing. We're facing another Urshifu. Splendid. Let's bring Zacian out. Sobble. Put that on him. And then I just think... I don't know if we need any more Sobbles down at the moment. I guess we'll put one down. It doesn't hurt. Oh, well, there we go. Alright, so we did draw 2 energies, so we can attack next turn with the Zacian. So, obviously, like I said, being able to have that extra draw support and draw help, I can get my Urshifu ready for the following turn. So, he cannot, he cannot evolve this turn, so there's a good chance that I will kill this Urshifu. But we'll find out, obviously, if I do. I would be totally surprised if he had any sort of crushing hammers. I don't think he would, but he's probably going to take him out the access spot, and then from there I'll have to try to hopefully have my boss, but we'll see. Obviously we can put the stadium into play if we have to, but let's see. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and Drizzile. Okay, so we can Escape Rope. We have a boss, Tower of Waters. We can't Tower of Waters right now, so we are going to just Escape Rope. And then we will boss. Alright, so let's go ahead and escape. He's going to put Remoraid in there. And then we'll get the Urshifu down right after this. It's a possibility, I think, if I kill that Urshifu, that he'll just tap, but we'll see. It's going to be a very, very quick match. May not even have to play the Urshifu because the Zacian's doing everything. So he puts the Remoraid out there. Let's go ahead and put the Drizzile out. We'll grab the boss. We'll take care of this Urshifu and see if he quits. This might be a super quick dub. Alright, so we boss him, Brave Blade him, and now he cannot attack with a Urshifu for another 2 turns. So this turn we'll obviously Inteleon and get an Urshifu set up, and we should be good to go. Let's see though. Yeah, because we'll have both Inteleons, so we can ping, or start pinging, and then we'll double Inteleon to probably get a Marnie and a Quick Ball, and then we'll get an Urshifu out there. Alright, so what are they doing here? Getting the artillery down, so here comes in Urshifu. Artillery. I mean, doesn't have any other choice but to grab an Urshifu. If they would have had one in hand, they would have played it already. The only thing that could be a little bit bad here is if they have a Marnie in hand, so I lose these Inteleons. But let's see, because we're down 1 incense, and that incense will go to the bottom of the pile. Okay, they put a water energy into play. They're going to Evolution Incense. I'm hoping they grab a research, but we will see. Because 2 of my other Sobbles are prized, so I can't really Drizzile for anything. I need this Inteleon. But obviously, reason why I like the deck, we have Intrepid Sword as a back pocket option as well. I can't obviously attack this turn, especially because I used the Escape Rope, but not a huge deal because we are so far ahead right now, and they do grab the Karina's Focus, so obviously we're in a good spot. Because he'll get this Urshifu evolved next turn, and then, but from there, I'm laying 230 with just a Zacian. So then we can get our Urshifu into play, just take our time, and everything should be alright. Alright. He is, I think he's just thinking about what to do next. I think what we're going to do is obviously get our Urshifu ready and then try to ping these smaller guys and just, we can probably try to win the prize game like that. Alright, so from here, we are going to go ahead and grab Quick Ball, Marnie. Alright, and then from there, we're going to put him out there. I think I'm just going to keep the Passimian. Get rid of one of the Urshifus. This guy's probably like, what? Alright, so we will go ahead. We'll just ping him. Think from, we'll put Passimian there. We are going to Marnie because I want to try to get a energy. We do not get an energy, so that kind of stinks a little bit. Like I said, we also prize the other Sobbles, so we're just going to have to go ahead and Intrepid Sword. We do have the Rapid Strike. Then we should be able to research to try to get a energy switch, and then from there we should be able to just retreat. First we're going to retreat, and then we'll use 2 saucers, and then we'll take out 2 of these guys. That's the plan, that's the goal, but let's see if it actually happens like that. I think they're going to bring a Tower of Waters out. How much they do? They do 120, so I think they might try putting it on the Urshifu and the Zacian, not sure. They might take, I'm not sure exactly who they're going to take out, but... Okay, so they're running it with Vaporeon. Vaporeon's only 210, so I think I'm going to want to ping 20, and then if it all works out, I'm going to do, I think, 180. But then we can kill one of the other guys, and then we should win the following turn. I don't know. We'll see in just a second. I have a feeling he's going to Marnie. Okay. Just put the Passimian out there. We don't necessarily need his damage because even with it, I do 180, 200 with the 2, so we're short anyways. I'm killing this Vaporeon. That's totally fine. Rapid flow. I knew that was going to happen. So he's all out of energy there. So what we're going to do, I think we're going to try to set it up for winning in 2 turns. So we're going to go ahead and put the waters out there. We're just going to have to not use anything else, clear the hand out. Alright, now from here, we're going to go ahead and place this on good old Urshifu. We don't have a need for anything else really in the hand, so we'll Crobat. Put it on him. Alright, there we go. Looking pretty. Now we're going to do 250, so he's going to be 60 short, but then we should be able to win next turn. Obviously, if everything pans out how it should. Alright, lay that 230. Now from here, he's obviously going to, should have a Melanie in hand, or he's going to try to Melanie. He can't knock me out unless he... The only way they can really knock me out would be if they had the Vaporeon ready, but either way, he's going to take out the Zacian, and then, let's see, he will do 120 to me, so I'll still have 90 left, and then I should win. Well, 70 left now, but then we'll win from there. We're going to take 2 prizes, and then we are going to take the game. Hit him with the good old well played. It was obviously a good match, but Urshifu Zacian is going to prove victorious yet again. We're going to hit him with the Rapid Flow, GG's to Spurgeon X19. So yeah, these deck is super good in my opinion. It doesn't really brick ever. I was able to obviously get the energy on my Zacian right away. It put me ahead in the match, and we were getting the easy dub there. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this deck list. Make sure to comment below, like the video. I'm going to try posting a lot more. I love Pokemon trading card game. I'm going to try to post a few videos a week. Peace.